Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome into your daily read. We're going to talk about Tuesday, March 7th, 2023. I do want to thank you so much for joining me for this reading, but do keep in mind, as always, as we proceed, this is general for the day for all 12 signs, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Now, I do more than appreciate the love and support, the likes, the comments, and subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. I know it's been a hot second since I've put my face on camera. It has a lot to do with the way my situation is set up here, where I'm living currently, and certain noise factors, okay? So bear with me. But the overall message I channeled for this Tuesday, finding your way, finding your way. And I hope there isn't too much background noise. I just decided to keep the window open. But let's just jump right into the Light Seers Tarot, and if need be, we will clarify further. I feel like I look like a bit of a hot mess, but just trying to pretend I'm not exhausted. For Tuesday, we have the Two of Swords. That makes sense with the overall message. The Queen of Wands, Page of Cups, King of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. Good start. At the bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. So it's a day where there's no shortage. Once again, it feels like potentially a bit of a continuation from Monday's reading. A lot of spiritual guidance. Spirit saying this is a day where you need to trust your intuition, because you're going to get intuitive hits in just certain levels of clarification. They're saying aha moments in regards to what's up next for you, how to proceed, how to continue, what needs to change, stuff of that nature. What was the message I got as well right after channeling the overall message? They're saying figuring things out, okay? There might be stuff of the nature, say you are, horrible wording, bear with that noise. You might be looking into a new investment, like they're saying a motorcycle, a car. You could be looking for a new job, figuring out who to date, how to proceed with your business, your job, stuff of that nature. There's just a sense of you getting organized and figuring out what needs to, again, change, how to continue, what needs to stay the same. You could find organization is part of this day at certain points. But Spirit's saying when thinking about how to move forward, what needs to, again, change and be implemented, taken on, look at this imagery. We need things to feel peaceful. Keep that in mind, okay? Need to be at the forefront of your decision-making process. But the Two of Swords, because I feel like there's a sense of being a bit perplexed, confused, not having all the answers. Spirit's saying block out any distractions when need be, or at the very least, certain people's opinions or how you think one, if not multiple people in your life, even if you care about them and they may care about you. Don't think about how they're going to react or what they would think. How you feel, what you know, and what you're gaining knowledge and clarity-wise, insight-wise throughout this day. That's most important. It feels like with that happening there in that moment, your voice within, towards oneself and towards other people, that coming into play as well, you're just gonna feel drawn to apply to that job, right? Reach out for that investment, move forward with something, or make an adjustment in one way, shape, or form. And Spirit saying, just because you're not 100% sure if where that's coming from or why you're feeling that way, it's either spiritual guidance, intuitive push, pull, however you want to view it, label it, or both. Okay. What else do we have for the Two of Swords? The Ace of Wands. So I feel like, look at this. I feel like you may be a little bit confused as to why something came to an end, or why something's meant to come to an end, or how that's going to come to be. But I feel like this is a day that reminds you, even in moments of confusion, endings lead to passionate new beginnings, all right? And it's this day that just reminds you that you, just figuring out along the way is okay. It's all right to not have everything concretely figured out. It's a day that helps you take steps closer to a clear mind, okay, a clear vision of how things are meant to unravel. The Queen of Wands. What else do we have for the Queen of Wands? Flopping out, we have the Chariot. So I feel like there is aspects of this day, parts of this day where you're feeling motivated, all right, in a passionate way to accomplish, to change, to improve. I do feel like there's a magical vibe about whatever you end up touching, all right, accomplishing. I do feel like you know what you're doing with the situation, however that works for you, and this is very obvious, All right, it's evident. I feel like people are inspired by your passionate, confident ways, however that comes to be. And you could also find that this day highlights you getting back in touch with your self-care routines, or one in particular, taking care of oneself, sprucing up your looks and your vibration, all right, your well-being overall. But the Page of Cups to move right along. Page of Cups. So I feel like there's a vibration about you throughout the day that's being highlighted. I do feel like your spirituality is being highlighted in the mind's, the awareness of others. But I feel like this also talking about you needing to reach for levels of fulfillment that something or multiple situations were not going to give you. All right. I know what this is for me. What was it, or what is it for you? But I feel like you needing to enhance that glow, if you look at that imagery and the magical sort of wind-like vibes, vibration vibes coming off of him. There's a focus on your mind. I also feel like there's somebody at a distance who's very fond of you, and they're coming to mind for you, and Spirit's saying that's because they were just thinking about you. You're connected, all right, energetically. Random side note, Ace of Pentacles and the Star. There's a fulfilling new beginning attached to your money, whether this is a new investment, a contract, it could be a new job, a new business idea. They're saying venture, it could be an expansion for your business, but Spirit's saying this is going to leave you feeling more like a star. It's going to leave you vibing. There's a reminder throughout this day that when you go into a day-to-day job, or you are in a living situation, or wrapped up with one, if not multiple people, if you feel you need to dim your light, if you feel that you are being too much at certain points, or you have to adjust your overall way of being, dim your personality, right? Your light again, to fit in, or to just not be judged, or then that's not the person for you. Those are not the people, or that is not the situation for you, period. And so that could lead towards an ending, or that's why that came to an end. All right. This could be more than one situation for you individually. But with the King of Cups, I feel like, again, we need you to be feeling peaceful. You might find that there's more peace throughout this day than you expect, but make sure that's very consistent in your mind, heart, and soul all the meanwhile. Just because things outside of you are feeling more peaceful than you would expect doesn't mean you can be altering that with your mindset. All right. But it's very interesting and contradicting all the meanwhile, as there was background noise. But what do we have for the King of Cups? Flopping out, we have the Magician, the Eight of Wands, self-talk coming into play. It may feel like a busy day, but it doesn't need to feel stressful all the meanwhile. The Seven of Cups and the King of Cups again. So I do feel like this is a day where you're being reminded you have a lot of options, all right, when you're figuring it out, when you're sorting through things and just coming to certain conclusions, or one important one for you individually. I do feel like it's a day where you're being reminded you're rapidly manifesting, all right? Your thoughts, your communication with the universe, with your guides, with other people, that's going to manifest, all right? So you need to sort of, not to put too much pressure on your shoulders, but let's figure it out. What do you want? What do you need? Let's manifest it, all right? It's gonna happen quicker than you think, and this will feel just simply right. But I do feel as if this is a day where you're needing to, again, reach for that ultimate fulfillment. They're saying we're going from the Page of Cups to the King of Cups, maturing, figuring out what we want, and just doing things in a more peaceful, strategic manner. A sense of working smarter, not harder, filling in the blanks, getting things accomplished again, catching up, checking things off your to-do list. And I feel like there's a ship coming in for you, and it's well-deserved. Eight of Pentacles. All right, they're saying busy work. You might feel inclined to push to stay busy throughout this day, but the moments of silence, relaxation, and just simplicity also feeling quite necessary. That might be a moment where you gain clarity or just get a download. It might be a moment where you figure out how to move forward or how to change things up, right? There's a balance to it all, or just needed. The Eight of Pentacles, what do we have here? Okay, the Five of Cups, the Moon card in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so this feeling very tied into the Queen of Wands, feeling motivated to do what you need to do to catch up once again, accomplish, creative solutions need to come into play. Feeling as if the mystery is dissipating throughout this day if you look at the Moon card in reverse. Not feeling emotionally attached to whatever you are manifesting or accomplishing. There's a detachment that's going to work to your advantage, and potentially be appreciated by whoever views or needs or experiences your work. But it's going to be evident that you do what you do and you do it well, lighting the way for oneself at the very least, and potentially for other people. An independent vibe coming through with whatever you accomplish, produce, develop, and realize throughout this day. I feel like Spirit's saying this is a time to stand on your 2 feet and move with confidence towards whatever you feel is right for you, or continue with whatever it is for you in a confident manner. All right. I really need to pull a tea leaf card to wrap this up. Just feeling out the energy of the 2 piles. Okay. I'm not going to take that one. March. Look at that. Beautiful. This is a very important month for you, as a highlight on the fact that this is a life-changing month, a period of churning towards more for oneself. Some of which are meant to take care of your health more so moving forward. Naturally, we did mention that. Okay, I do feel like some of which need to, moving forward, put in more effort towards one goal or multiple that you are just now discovering or remembering, or you just haven't been watering to the best of your ability. Just a level of honesty there. Look at that, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Beautiful. So it's a day that reminds you that it's okay that you don't have all the answers, but it's a day where you are finding your way. All right. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Tuesday, and I'll see you next time.